I'm Sierra.
I'm Lewis, and we are the North River CMPS team.
This year, while brainstorming ideas for our project, we came across a big problem in our community. That problem was food waste. After researching food waste in our area more, we found that the main contributor of food waste in our area is our school. This is how we came up with our project, Ground to Ground.
Our school is a very small and rural school on the coast of Washington State. We have a total of 55 students enrolled, ranging from preschool to 12th grade. Something we noticed is that due to the state regulations, at lunch students are required to take more food than they can eat.
For our project Ground to Ground, we created a sustainable cycle for our school's cafeteria. Our cycle includes composting our cafeteria scraps, harvesting the compost, adding the compost to soil, using soil to plant our crops, harvesting crops and bringing them into our cafeteria, and collecting the cafeteria scraps. With this cycle, we hope to lessen food waste in our area.
In order to compost at our school, we had to build a compost bin. To do this, we collected old pallets from around our school and put them together. We then coordinated with our school's cafeteria personnel and made a plan to collect the cafeteria scraps. Every other day, we collect a 5-gallon bucket full of scraps. We then take those scraps out to our handmade compost bin and mix the greens into our browns, then cover them up with our compost cover.
Our school already had a garden and greenhouse, but they were both overgrown and abandoned. So for this part of our project, we had to clean up the greenhouse, pull the weeds from the floor, and fix the broken plastic. Since the greenhouse is over 25 years old, the plastic it is covered with has become sun-weathered and brittle, which has made it difficult to work with. But we were able to put up a sheet of plastic over the holes to keep the weather out.
The garden was overgrown, so our teammate Carmelo weeded it over our Christmas break. We have now planted lots of seeds with help from our 5th and 6th graders on Earth Day. Some of them have even started sprouting.
Since our team won't be here next year due to graduating and running start, we will no longer be able to work on our project. That is why we hope the 5th and 6th grade classes will continue on what we started for the years to come.
Before we go, we want you to think about how you could lessen food waste in your area. We would also like to show you how to build your own compost bin.
To make the compost bin that we made, you will need 4 wooden pallets, 3 2x4s, screws, a powered screwdriver, and a tarp. You will attach it together by lining up the pallets and then putting screws through both the 2x4s and the pallets. Then you will attach the tarp to the back of the bin. These are just a few examples of what you can compost. And remember, you will need both greens and browns, which are your nitrogen and carbon materials, in order for your compost to break down properly.